Kings Nation, welcome to Louisville Kings Corner. Today we talked about our Week 4 win in Houston, the trade of Jason Bean to D.C., the release of Benny Snell. We also had special guest James Baker from UFL Tonight, talking about the Dallas Renegades in Week 5. We also had QB1 Chandler Rogers. Sit back and enjoy the show. What up, Kings Nation? Welcome to Louisville Kings Corner. We cover all things Louisville Kings. I'm Herbert Helton, my co-host. Whoa.
What's going on right now?
Tech guy Tyler Logson on the cam. Where's Justice, man?
I don't know, bro. I know how y'all feel, though, sitting there just staring into space instead of looking at somebody. I don't like it.
I know, ain't that weird, though?
I don't like
we're
it
just
at
serious.
all.
We're talking to a wall pretty much. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, shout out to our boy Justice Montgomery. Had a newborn baby boy.
6'7".
Is his name. That is the craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
Pretty wild.
Who names their kid 6'7", bro?
Justice Montgomery
That's
does.
why I wanted to see on camera. That's all I need to hear. We had a crazy week this week.
We did.
Jason Bean. Pack your bags, bud. You're going to D.C.
I got mixed feelings about it.
That's Justice called me and was talking to me about it. I was like, I don't love it. But guess what? I don't hate it either.
Yeah.
Just one of those things.
It's not like he was a role player, but he wasn't a bench player.
I think that he didn't perform how he was supposed to, or how they expected him to. And let's talk about that sorry slide. What are we doing?
Me and Justice, we was in his basement watching that game. We was going crazy.
Speaking of that slide, he's the Jester of the week. Jason Bean with that sorry act.
Hopefully me or Justice puts that video.
Robinson motions out. Bean rolling that way. Bean's got the edge. Slides down at the 1-yard line. And it's where you start to slide, so Bean is short of the end zone.
And be it right there where Bean was. You're going to see Newsome flash right here, right in front. And that ball is short of the goal line, and a nice job by the Houston Gamblers force.
Nah, I was absolutely going crazy when I seen that.
Bro, I was sitting on the couch with Sid, and like I said, guys, last episode, I was like, I was going to be kicked back in my chair. Nothing. Guess what I was doing? I was kicked back in my chair. When I seen that slide,
About jumped up and hit your TV, didn't
oh
you?
my gosh. I was like, let's go. And I was like, what the hell?
All I know is just like, if that was Chandler Rogers out there, he would have broke every fucking bone in his body to make it.
Speaking of
like,
Chandler Rogers,
Speaking of Chandler Rogers.
he's going to be a special guest on today's episode.
Hell yeah.
Super hype for Chan, man. Super hype.
I'm excited. Every time he's been in, it seems like they've, I wouldn't say easily, but they have been able to get downfield.
Yeah.
And it's just, especially, what was it, the second game that he came in, 3 straight drives, 3 straight field goals, and they just took him out.
Yeah. And
we
then you
get-
put a code Jason Bean back in there. Speaking of Jason Bean, I cannot stop talking about this slide right now, bro. I need to know, is that the worst slide in football history?
It might be top 3.
You're fighting for your first win in a new franchise, and you do sorry crap?
Like, I would get it if it was for a first down, on your end of the field. But on the 2-yard line,
We've had sorry slides from Jason Bean previous for this.
yes, we
I'm
have.
set on camera. Know your situation. He's clueless. I'm asking Chan. I'm like, hey, you sliding there? He probably ain't going to answer. But guess what? I'm going to ask him anyways.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hit you with I'm diving face first.
If he does, I'm going to break that 85-inch TV off the wall. I'm be so hyped. Also, other big news, Benny Snell cut.
I need you to get your BBN team, or whatever you want to call them, y'all's fans.
Well,
So-called.
why this? Why this? What does this mean?
Hey, bro. You know why this? You know this.
No, I don't
Can't be fans of a team 1 week because one player's on there, and then as soon as they get cut, we're out of here. We're going wherever Benny's going.
See you on TikTok.
I just don't get it. You're from Louisville. Support the Louisville Kings. It's not the Kentucky Kings.
That's right. You ain't wrong.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hell no.
Exactly.
No. Hey, though, I'm a Benny guy. I got his jersey right here in the back of my room. Love Benny. But to say you ain't going to go to watch a team that you've been watching for 4 weeks now just because one player got cut, that's crazy. I will say, though, it is a crazy take for the Louisville Kings to cut Benny because that was a buns in the seat kind of guy.
Yeah.
I would say, I
I didn't think he was playing too awful bad.
Obviously, you know, we've said it before, the whole O-line situation, I mean, that's got to get addressed. It's not completely Benny's fault. But when he's shown glimpses of what he used to be,
yeah,
I mean, it wored out pretty well.
Week 3 in the Storm.
Week 3, he should have had the game-winning catch.
He played well, yeah. We never really talked about that, but I ain't going to go back in history. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. What do you think about last week? Houston Gamblers, we won 24-22 in overtime again.
When I seen what's-his-name miss that kick for the oh my.
Saving grace.
Me and Justice has locked eyes at each other, started jumping up and down like little girls. Because it was like a 30-yard field goal?
Yeah, I didn't say nothing when I was watching the game, but I was like, in my head, I was like, that'd be crazy if you miss this. And he did. I was like, and I didn't even react. I was just like, holy shit, he actually missed.
Another thing about the kickers, we had the opportunity twice to get 4-point field goals.
Yeah, we kicked 2 59-yard field goals. Dude. 2. Coach, just move it back just a little bit.
The first one would have been good from damn near 70.
Yeah, we called each other. It was like, dude, that kick was good for 70.
Oh, dude, it was. The second one almost barely scraped by, but it was still good enough to where it could have been 60.
It would have been 60, yeah.
But the first one for sure, I would have been like, come on, bro, it's false start.
And that's why I called y'all. I was like, now Coach knows he can make it. You know, he knows.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering is why after the first one was like, oh, shit, he's got the leg. We're 1 yard back, 2 yards back. Let's just take a flag, something, just to try to see it. But, I mean,
and everybody was
that's why he's where he's at and I'm where I'm at.
All right. New QB1's coming up next. The man, Chandler Rogers. Some people call him C4. I like that nickname.
That's a pretty hard nickname.
But, yeah, thanks for coming on, Chandler. Let's get it.
Welcome, Kings Nation, to Louisville Kings Corner. We got the man right here, QB1, Chandler Rogers. Let's go, dude. Bob, you had to tell the story about when he was driving up to the Combine up in Indianapolis?
We had, I think he reached out to us about trying to get you on originally like a couple weeks before the season maybe. He was like, yeah, but I just never happened, I guess. But, yeah, I will say, dude, that your agent, I guess, 2 Live Craig, is that your agent, the guy on IG?
Yeah.
That dude is your biggest fan, bro, your biggest supporter. I'll say he
absolutely.
Our DM's like, hey, he's about to turn up, so we got hyped.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. I mean, we're with each other like every day for a whole year. So yeah, he knows the work I put in, so he knows, he understands.
Yeah, big fan, bro. Yeah, he's a big fan of you. So how do you feel the season's been going so far? I mean, how do you think?
I feel like the season, obviously, is not the record that we want.
Right.
We haven't played a full complimentary game in all 3 phases yet. But, I mean, like, this is our turning point. I definitely feel that. And, I mean, I feel to the day of practice, like, it's just a different energy that we had. Everything's really clicking on both sides, and especially in special teams already. So I definitely feel like now is the time where we're really about to take off.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Chandler, how did you feel like your performance was in week 2 whenever you got put in? Was it like 3 or 4 drives you were in?
I felt I played pretty well. I was with almost 70% completion percentage. At the professional level, it's all about efficiency, getting completions, things like that. So for my first snaps, I feel I played pretty well. Because, I mean, I've seen at the professional level, you know, guys who get their first snaps, they don't really do too well or things don't go their way. But for the most part, everything really went well driving down the field. I wish there were some touchdowns and not field goals, but those were self-inflicted wounds. But
yeah, I
feel I played pretty well.
I say after that game, I know we was on the train for sure. We was hyped for you, dude, and we was upset that y'all was in and out, y'all was getting cold. I mean, you can't hold a guy for 2 hours and just expect him to go ball. But yeah, after that game, I mean, we got points, so that's what we want. But yeah,
I don't know why you take out a guy who just drove down the field and got three straight scoring possessions. We definitely were butting heads on that with Coach Redmond, but obviously things worked out in your favor, so looks like it'll be all right in the long run.
Yeah, definitely will be all right in the long run.
What was, Coach Redmond, I'm assuming called you, tell you you're the QB1 now. So how did that phone call go or that meeting went with Coach Redmond?
He called me the morning when everything happened, so I already got a heads up about what was about to go down that morning before everything was official. And he told me he was giving the keys and that I was the guy that could really turn things around and lead us to a championship this year and moving forward. So I was really excited about it. Just wanted my opportunity. and I finally got it, so I make the most of it.
Like they said, man, that week 2 game, we were pretty high up on you, man. You go back and listen to our previous podcast, bro. We was like, take that bean dude out, man. Put Roger. That's just how we was, bro. That's how we was, man.
I like it too.
Hey, speaking of, I gotta ask you why we're talking about Jason B right now. You sliding there?
Everybody knows I'm running through that.
That's what we were saying, bro.
Let's go.
That's what we were saying. We were saying, bro.
Everybody know that.
Chandler Rogers, man, he'll lose a leg for that touchdown.
I got to score. We got to score.
Fuck yeah, dude. That just made me hype, dude.
Okay, what has been your mindset through this whole process? You can talk back from like spring, or you can talk about like through camp or up to this point with that phone call with Coach Raymond.
Okay, so coming into camp, obviously my whole mindset throughout camp was be the guy. They had other plans coming into camp. They wanted Jason to be the guy, and they gave me this opportunity to do so. And then when I were at practice during camp and even or literally during the season, I'm just making plays. And it's just obvious that my talent level, what I'm able to do on the field, I just make the plays work. Good things happen when I'm in. So I just got to a point to where like I'm just, hey, you're one play away. That was my mindset during the season, these first couple games. And now I have my opportunity. So just my mind coming into it, now I'm the guy. So I'm just going to take it and run with it.
Hell yeah.
I was like, whenever you're on the field, it just kind of seems like things run smoother.
Yeah.
It's like you said, you make every play work. Like obviously on a route, you have your guy that you're supposed to go to, but you make your good progression reads. And if not, you can run with your feet. And obviously, your situational awareness. So like I said,
yeah, for sure.
You're on the field, it just makes it look like, I'm not going to say like, what you're doing out there, kind of throw shade at Jason, but it looks like you're a football player.
No, yeah, it's just confidence. Confidence in myself, confidence in the play call, confidence in my teammates around me that they're gonna do what they need to do. Just honestly, I just go out there and do my 1 of 11. As a quarterback, I gotta make sure everything's right. So I have to be on top of my game, mentally, physically. So when I'm out there, there's no doubt that, hey, this could score. Like every play in my head, it can score. So I just want the most success possible.
So moving on forward, like what can the Louisville Kings fans expect from you moving on forward to this season?
By the way, hold on. You got that. Hold on, bro. You got the. This is asked by like comments on our Instagram or whatnot. But they call you C4, bro. That is the hardest nickname I think I've ever heard. That is a fire ass nickname. C4, bro. He's explosive.
That's since high school, man.
Bro?
That was my nickname the way back in high school. So
that's fire.
I definitely used to it.
If I was in high school and somebody called me C4, bro, my head would be that big. Don't ever call me
yeah.
Well, what can we expect from C4 moving forward?
Yeah, before he cut you off, by the way.
Yeah, my fault, bro. That's on me.
No, you good. Definitely offensively being efficient, right? We've had glitz and glamour drives where we'll show a flash of how good we can be, then we'll go a couple drives not doing anything, right? 3 and out. I would definitely say we will be much more consistent offensively. And we want to score touchdowns, and we will score touchdowns. And definitely the run game, it will get going. I promise you, it will get going. That I'm very confident in what we have going this week, and it's looked really, really great. So, kudos to the coaches for the scheme and the hard work that they put into game plan. So, definitely expect a lot of points and be able to run the ball. And we've already been throwing the ball well, so continue to throw the ball too.
League in passing yards per game.
We do?
Yeah. It's like 250, 40 something.
Yeah.
But hoping that number jumps up with you in the backfield.
Yeah, in the driver's seat.
Yeah. And basically a whole new offensive line. They're getting rid of you look at week 1's offensive line, it's completely different from today. So
yeah. For sure.
How's that whole
For sure.
process been like going kind of like a new O-line pretty much like every week, it seems like? How's that as a quarterback?
It happens sometimes, right? You would love to have the same 5 guys where they go through camp, they gel together, everybody stays healthy, but sometimes, at the professional level, things change. It's kind of like the depth chart is like a living organism, if you could say it like that. You don't know, day-to-day can change, especially, NFL, it can happen sometimes. Injuries, things like that, especially at the UFL level. Just I've been watching a couple of years. I know people who play. It can be like a revolving door at times. But we're all professionals, so we're expected to play at a high level. So I have full confidence in those guys.
Now that we're a couple of weeks into the league, into the season, I guess, who is kind of like how's like the locker room situation? Like, who's kind of the glue guy of the team? Like, how's, I don't know, the camaraderie of the team so far?
The camaraderie is definitely great. We've never really had true issue player to player. We've had debates or people have their issues with coach to player, and that's been handled. That's already been addressed. So, like, we're all the glue. Like, we all in this together. We're all brothers. We're all family. So we know the task at hand. We all want to get our opportunity, get our film. So we have the opportunity to go to the NFL. Some guys have never been, like myself, and some guys want to get back. Like Cam won a Super Bowl. Like, he wants to win another one.
That dude's good.
No, he really is. So we all stuck together. Like, we never been overfolded ever.
What do you think about we liked him when we got to interview him down on 4th Street, but Steel Chambers, linebacker for the Kings. Have you ever messed with him? Like, that dude seems like a character.
Yeah. Steel is definitely a character. Like, in the middle of practice, he might tell a joke or something just to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Definitely a funny guy, but when he's in there in between the lines, he means business.
You've been to Louisville a few times. Like, have y'all been like going out for like dinner and stuff as a group or a team or anything?
Yes. There's a place right next to the hotel. It's like something Bourbon or something like that, right next to the Galt Hotel downtown. Yes.
Steak and bourbon.
That's the one spot that I want to go to. That's been on my mind. And Coach Redmond said it's really, really good.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple parks to walk around. I've been drove past the Louisville Slugger. I mean, I've definitely been sightseeing for sure. So I definitely want to get back. I'm excited to get back out there and see more of Louisville. Hopefully, we probably get some cold days off so I can go to the Derby, but we'll see.
What are y'all doing? I know we had talked to Rapoli, talking about how, like, y'all would come in a day or two before and kind of do, like, activities with the city. Like, is there something specific that you're wanting to do or something that y'all have already done that you're wanting to do again?
We come the day before. I know the first time we were there, we did a fashion show for Dillard's. We went to the Indiana side, actually. It was the casino there. It was something for the Derby. I can't remember exactly what the event was called, but it was like a fashion show that we did. We go to different schools. We might read to the kids, or the last time we were there, we did kickball with the kids. So we're definitely doing a vast of events with the community in all ages. So we definitely want to impact everybody in the Louisville community.
Be cool if the batch gets something found out. They come out the day before and, like, you throw first pitch. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
They let Tanner Brown play
That
kickball
would be
with
cool.
kids.
That would be cool. See, that's not fair.
Can you imagine being like a 5th grader trying to catch a kick off that dude?
Oh, my God.
Go home with a red face.
You got anything else for me?
Oh, I got it. Dude, we're hyped, dude. telling you, juice for you.
Let's do it. I appreciate it.
Excited to see you play a full game.
Thank you. It's a home game for me, so I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How's
Yeah.
that? You got a lot of people showing up for you on that?
It's like 75 tickets. So yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you got
That's
no
a lot.
choice
I
but
had
to
to-
ball out this week. You got no choice now.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm used to it though. This is how it was when I was in high school and
Fans.
even when I was in North Texas.
Giving the ball to one of your families or whatever, the Louisville Kings Corner will cover it.
Peace out. What all right, so there's like a lot of people on online saying like they're done supporting the Kings and all that junk. Basically, University of Kentucky fans with Big Snell, whatever, bro. Screw them. But if you got to say anything to like citizens of Louisville or citizens of the state of Kentucky on like why they should keep coming out and supporting this 1-3 Louisville Kings team,
I would say keep coming to support us because the beginning of the new era is now. We definitely hit that turning point. Like I'm telling you, the energy at practice, the locker room, the meetings at the facility, it's been great. You see the potential that we have, and with all that has gone wrong, we're still one of the top offenses, and we have a really great defense and a great special team. So when we put this all together, it's gonna be scary. So trust in us, like you've done from the jump, and I promise we will get this right, so y'all can enjoy this.
What's the difference between like playing at Lynn Family Stadium and having our crowd there versus like somewhere like I don't know, say Orlando that only had 7,000 people there?
Our stadium in Louisville is arguably the best, and it's not even close. It's first. It's not even arguably like it is the best because it's Louisville, right? So it's already a town that loves football.
Yeah,
because University of Louisville. And like Orlando, for an example, they don't really care for it, I would say, because I mean, you have a NBA team there. You got all the different pro teams that are near, like Tampa, Jacksonville, right down the road. So a lot of them don't really want to entertain the UFL, even though it's a great city to be in, which Orlando is. But it's just different when you're having a town and it provides an environment that's like literally like the 12 man. So that's the difference.
That stadium, bro, during overtime, even that first game, but that overtime game against Orlando, bro, it was that stadium was shaking.
About them refs. and be honest with me, did you or anybody on the Kings sideline know about them rules?
No way.
No, nobody knew. Like we literally said, I've never heard that rule in any age or any league of football. Like I think that was the only league that had that rule.
Yeah.
And it makes it look even worse whenever
the head coaches don't even know.
Well, not only that, but I'm thinking
exactly
owner.
Foley?
He changes it a week later. Or what was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, though. It's good that the league's doing stuff like that. Because, like, if that was, say, the NFL, like, if that ruined a game, they wouldn't change it to the next offseason. You just had to suffer through that, So that's good.
That should win.
Yeah.
Okay, we appreciate you coming on, dude. We're excited for you, bro. Honestly.
Thank you. Yeah. Definitely appreciate that.
Herb, you got anything else for you?
Yeah, we just appreciate it, bro. And like I said, we're in your corner. We want you to succeed and hope the Kings get some wins.
Ball out like we know.
Sir, let's do it. I appreciate you. Thank you.
And we also got special guest, the host of the UFL Tonight Show, James Baker.
Excited for him.
Yeah, that's a knowledgeable guy about this league. So
very knowledgeable.
We're always grateful to have him on. So.
All right, what's up, Kings Nation? So Louisville Kings Corner here. We got James Baker to talk about the UFL Dallas Renegades. It's his favorite team. We got some questions lined up for him. So
yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me on. Should be a good game on Sunday.
What do you think? I just want to hop right into it. What do you think about the Spring King getting traded away? How does that make you feel, James?
It hurts, obviously, watching Perez since he got traded to us in 2023, but I get it, especially with the notes that New Heisel put out that it was Perez which came forward and was like, hey, I want to go somewhere where I have the opportunity to play. If you have a respected veteran in the locker room, they want out. It's spring football, man. Like, you got to get him opportunities. And I know a lot of fans, including myself, were like, man, all we got back was the offensive tackle. But hey, if you put out feelers, like, it would be wrong to hold someone like Luis Perez that has given a championship, given so much to this team, hold him for ransom for a potentially bigger payout with, only 6 weeks of football left. So I say, screw it. Let everyone play. We get an O lineman. They get QB.
Yeah, the Renegades are going all in on Austin Reed here, I guess.
Yeah. Austin Reed is clear QB1. Rick Neuheisel kind of before the season said he wants to see all three guys get some opportunities. Through 4 weeks of football hasn't had to be the case because Austin Reed has kind of been clearing away the QB1. So, barring any injury, which of course, knock on wood, never hope that happens. But if you're Luis Perez too, you don't want to be sitting around, waiting for a guy to get injured. Like, you are known as the king of spring. You should be out there on the field.
Speaking of Austin Reed, you think he's like the front runner, like clear front runner for MVP this year?
I wouldn't say front runner, of course. After weeks 1 and 2, I was, of course, saying that, but things kind of tapered off a little bit. Surprisingly, low key, Deion Jackson with DC has been just running over everybody. Yeah. If I were to pick an MVP right now, like low key, I'd go running back.
Ooh, I'm biased. I like it. What are some key groups that you're looking forward to, like on Dallas, to beat the Louisville Kings this week? Like, what do you think a key group is to win that game?
Big thing is going to be that defensive line. Of course, we lost Kevin Strong last week because, man, we played 3 games in 11 days, which is just unheard of in professional football. That Tuesday game really threw a wrench in things. Columbus knew this, which is why they ran the ball 47 times against us, league high. Yeah, we got battered down. We've just lost Dowell, linebacker, to injured reserve. He's going to be gone for, probably the season, may come back at the final week. So, yeah, defensive line, of course, but then also I think got to lean on Donald Payne, the long-standing linebacker there, the leader of the Dallas defense. He's got to rally the troops because, man, we got just ran over on the ground and pound against Columbus last week.
We know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost lost the ball game because we couldn't stop the run there for a while, but we got it under control, thank God.
James, what do you think, like week 5 predictions versus the Kings with, Dallas Renegades?
I think this team is coming in angry after that loss against Columbus because I think they knew that they were the better team. They were just completely worn down. I think Austin Reed also has to have a little bit of a confidence boost. He's struggled a little bit these past couple of weeks. I think, that's no fault of his. I think the pocket's just been collapsing around him. He has fantastic pocket presence, but when there's not a pocket to have a presence in, like, you're just screwed. But now without the King of Spring on the sidelines and without, that minute amount of fans who have been saying, where's Luis Perez, play Luis Perez? Like, this is 100% his team. And, there's no, really history attached to it anymore from that era. I think that has to bring him a little bit of confidence. And then I just know, like, it's about time we start clicking again. They have a full week of rest, like playing back at home, final home game. I don't want to put like really score on it, but I think we're back to seeing the Renegades put up 30 points a game here.
I don't like that answer.
I don't know. I mean, it's fine. 31 or more.
Hey, I will say on the flip side, I'm looking forward to seeing these Louisville Kings. You guys have a couple of skill guys, from the Renegades last year. Isaiah Winstead's been balling out. You got JP. Early in the season, y'all had Kalen Balaj before, like in training camp. I was really excited to see him. Sadly, it didn't work out. But y'all have some ballers out there. But I am mainly mad at y'all because I went to North Texas and I wanted to watch some goddamn Jason Bean. And the week before Jason Bean returns to North Texas, y'all ship him off to DC. But hey, Chandler Rogers also played at UNT, so get to see a little bit of him. And I'm kind of worried. Like, Redmond seemed like a madman for that trade, so I want to know what he has up his sleeve.
Speaking of Jason Bean, what do you think about that slide last week?
I was there at that championship game where we saw Chase Garber slide on, I believe it was like 4th down in a championship. So business decisions, man. But it's too early in the year to be making business decisions.
100% agree.
Yeah, we was very upset about that.
One of the guys I'm excited to see against the Kings is Tyler Vaughns. He has 28 receptions for 390 yards on the season with 4 tutties. Do you want to say anything about him? Like, I mean, he's kind of carrying the load on the offense side for y'all's receiving yards. So.
There's really nothing to say about TV. I mean, he's been a baller ever since he came in the league. I don't know how either him or any of the USC boys, him and Deontay Burnett, haven't gotten NFL looks because, he just comes out and shows out every single week. And it's crazy. Like, you can find him on, 40-yard deep bomb and he's playing that big man physical position, or you can kind of get him on a screen. He's quick too. So like, there's really like, he's been a big help in Austin Reed's development because, Austin can scan the entire field. At the end of the day, he can just say, F it. Tyler's wide open. And it's so far been working out for him.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's your, I guess, your final score predictions for this Dallas versus Louisville game? I mean, you just say you're going to drop a 30 bomb on us, so.
I think we're going to drop a 30 bomb. I won't go really too far above that. So let's say 31 Renegades. I do think we take the dub. Our defense has been struggling. We're a little bit beat up. And I think with the new QB that, we have a little bit of tape on, but not too much. I'll give y'all like 23. Let's go 31-23. So I don't know what the line is, but I'm taking the over for sure.
It's hard to hear.
All right. Look, fellas, I know I'm not there tonight in my basement at Herbert's house. But, hey, last week, man, we know these Renegades are beatable, man. We just seen the Aviators play BTA against them. So, hey, we know what we're ready to do, bro.
I don't need no prep talk from you. I'm already lit.
Let's go, dude. James Baker over here acting like they're the number one team in the league, man. Kings by 90, bro.
What's your
We'll be back. Kings by 90, or we'll go into overtime, and your coach will try to have Rapoli repeal a decision.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah, I've seen that. He's going to try to reverse the decision over a couple of drinks of bourbon with Rapoli, if you have it.
I don't know. Personally, like if I was Rapoli, I own a football league, and coach came to me, offered me like a little Chili's triple dipper, a couple margaritas. I don't know. Maybe we can add in a little tie to that.
I mean, maybe that's why they sent over Bean. That was the deal. We get that loss revoked, and we send our QB1 to 4-0 team.
See, what's crazy is like low key, I kind of like that trade for you guys. I think DeLillo is really underrated. He had a couple spot starts when Tayami was hurt. He's been with DC since 24. I think he had 64% completion percentage, couple touchdowns, no really turnovers. Like he plays solid, clean ball, and has been on a championship spring football team for a couple of years now. So if you want to bring in a guy that can kind of coach up a locker room, I think that was a good pick. And then shipping off a guy who's sliding on 4th and goal.
And that's not the only time he's done that, bro. Like, for real. He's done that. We've seen it multiple times. 3rd down, he's sliding to make it 4th and 1. Just take the bump, dude. Get the first down. But what was he saying, Tom?
You got a score prediction?
I'm going to go 28-21 Kings.
See, I think Chandler's going to get in there. Gears is going to start turning. We throw up a little 40 bomb.
Whoa.
Something slight.
I believe it.
I will personally buy a piece of Kings merchandise if they drop a 40 bomb on us. And I'll go a step further. I'll wear it on the next episode of UFL Tonight after it comes in.
How do you think the Renegades the rest of their season is going to go?
I think we're in a good spot. We do have a couple of tough games. I'd say the two that I'm really most concerned about. Week 10, we play St. Louis at the Dome. And then here in a couple of weeks, we play DC at Audi, which just historically, those games are hard. But this is a completely revitalized team with new Heisel. I was kind of worried because 2025, week 1, we saw the Renegades beat the brakes off the Brahmas. And I was going around saying, we're championship contenders. And then we end 3-7. But this is definitely a much different team. We've been able to close out games this year, and we've been able to lead them from start to finish. With Stoops, we would kind of lead or be right around leading through the first 3 quarters, and then 4th quarter is completely collapsed. So I think we end, I won't say it's perfect. I think we end like a 7-3, 6-4, but I definitely think we're a playoff team.
You think y'all secure that 4th spot, I guess? Or I don't know, man. I think y'all are like that. No, I don't think. I think y'all are doing like 1, 2, or 3. Really, I think that 4th slot's open for anybody. But I think y'all are. I think y'all are gonna lock down
that 3rd spot, and I will say with this league that 4th team will be a 5-5 team. I really think so.
See the 7-3 Kings, possible.
Optimistic there.
So people that might not know you, James, can you tell I guess our audience kind of what you do and what show you're on and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I guess just been kind of covering the UFL and mainly the Renegades past couple of years. We usually started a TikTok where I kind of just made fan edits called UFL Highlights, but then got kind of bored of that, and I wanted to use more of my broadcasting and journalism background to start a show called UFL Tonight that I've been airing as kind of a pregame to all the Friday games and have it be like a Sports Center style show. So we have segments like hot topics with hot takes. Been doing a new clipped, which I'm really excited about. It's where we find the worst takes that just like age poorly and put it up there. We're gonna have AJ McCarron with him telling his players to do better on the bench this week. So I can't wait for that one. And then we just do like weekly polls and, you know, interview people, the UFL community. We had you guys on week 1. You know, just try to show everyone that there's fans, there's loyal, passionate fans about this league, and that's growing.
Last question here. You have a starter jacket of the Dallas Renegades. Can you tell about that? Do you have it on you? Maybe you can show it off, or
yeah.
Where'd you get that made?
Yeah. So every year I kind of do like one like unique, like one of one piece of or like merch for myself, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll acknowledge the UFL shop isn't the best, selection isn't the best, but at the same time, I'm not trying to run a business. So it's like if I'm ever creating something, I just like want it for myself. I know a lot of people are like, hey, like, is this for sale? Is this for sale? I'm like, no, I'm not going through the whole process. So it all started off actually in 2023, funny enough, with Luis Perez. I made this shirt based off the Eras tour of Taylor Swift.
Your mom would love that.
So that one was pretty popular. And then last season, or I guess that was 2024 after Perez won us the championship. And then last season, 2025, I made this, which is just a customized out chain there. But then my crown jewel that I love this year, and it took me a while to design. So we have the Renegade starter jacket.
That is so dope.
It look better green.
Oh, that's tough, dude.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
And then if y'all want to see my favorite part, right here at the zipper, we got the R logo right there.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. Well, James, we appreciate you coming on, dude. Thank you. And, yeah, man, hopefully we can see the Kings Sunday at 3 p.m. crush the Dallas Renegades. So.
Hey, I don't know about that, but hey, if any Kings fans are making it down to the game, make sure to hit me up. Well, definitely throw in a couple of beers if you made the trip.
Sweet, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Again, thanks to James. If you want more knowledge on the UFL besides the Louisville Kings, go check him out at UFL Tonight. And he's also on Around the UFL. Those guys are super knowledgeable about the league. You learn a lot from them watching them. We're going to hop into this week's predictions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first game up is Friday, April 24th at 8 p.m. It's DC versus Birmingham Stallions playing at Birmingham Stallions. What do you think on that?
Not expecting a good game.
No.
Honestly, I can see it going either way.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, give me DC by 1,000,000. It seems like Birmingham through media is like falling apart, and then DC is red hot.
You know what? I have forgot that that Birmingham hasn't scored a touchdown in the last 70 minutes of game time.
Yeah, so
DC by 1,000,000.
Thank you. All right, next game up is Saturday, April 25th at 7 p.m. That is St. Louis at the Orlando Storm. I feel like that's gonna be a banger of a game. I would say game of the week.
I hate to say it, but I think Orlando's got that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they get their first loss of the season, or St. Louis.
I hope so. I hope they don't win a game the rest of the season.
Is that just Jake
100%.
Plummer hate?
100%.
Oh, okay.
Check down Queen.
Yeah, give me St. Louis. All right, Sunday, April 26th, 12 o'clock kickoff, first game of that day. We got Columbus at Houston Gamblers. Give me the Columbus Aviators.
You know, if the game was going to be on who had the best uniforms, it's the only way Houston's winning that game.
Only way is kind of crazy. All right, most important game of the week. Sunday, April 26th, 3 o'clock kickoff, second game of Sunday. We got them Louisville Kings at the Dallas Renegades.
Like I said, I think Chandler comes in, gears start turning. We put up 40.
I would love for that. I would love that.
And it would really suck that if now we get the run game started after one of our favorite running backs is no longer on the team.
It's very true.
But
hey,
you win some, you lose some, but we take it how we can get it, you know?
That's right, especially if we're winning.
Especially if we're winning.
Like I said earlier when we was talking to James, give me them 28-21. I feel like Chandler's are coming there and ball out, have a good game. Hopefully the O-line looks a little bit better, and hopefully Dallas has off day.
I just hope we can do something on offense, you know. Give Tanner a little bit of a break, you know?
Yeah, I bet that dude's leg is worn out. I'll say it on camera, bro. Best kicker in the league by far.
He's definitely in the NFL next year.
Yeah, gotta
Gotta
be.
be.
Yeah, gotta be.